Good morning everyone. Welcome to online classes GKRB. Today start our video session. The chapter is what? 6 and topic is square and square root. In before class you know the square, that means what? If two numbers itself sum, then it's called twice. If we add the two numbers, that means two numbers means what? A number with itself. A number with when a number is added to itself. A number is added to itself. Each called what? Twice. Each called twice. Same when we product. That means product means what? When we multiply a number itself. When we multiply a number itself. When a number multiply itself, when a number is multiply itself and product obtain, that means we got the product. When you multiply a number itself, then we got the product. Obtain each called what? Obtain each called square. Obtain each called square of the number. Square of the number. Like examples. Okay. So, 6 number itself means what? Again 6 multiplied with 6, 36. That means here square. Here what is here? Square of 6. Square of 6 is what? 36. That means here square of 6 is 36. That means we can multiply any number itself. Any number itself, that number is called what? Square of that number. Square of that number. Now what is square root? First we know about the what? Square. Now what is square root? Square root means what? If the numbers inverse means what? Just opposites. The inverse operation of squaring. That means what? The inverse operation of squaring is called finding the square root. Okay. And what is square root? The inverse operation. The inverse operation of what? Squaring. Okay. Squaring is called what? Square root. Squaring is finding. Okay, that means we will find squaring is called finding the square root. Squaring is called finding the square root. How we write the square root? Let the example. Suppose here this is the squaring. Okay. Then examples. Squaring of 36 is here 6. That means square root of 36 is what? Square root of 36 is 6. Now we know about the some numbers. Then square table of the square. Table of squares. Already you know vertical square and vertical square root. Square means what? If any number will multiply itself and the obtained product is known as the square of the number. And when its squaring is inverse, that means just opposite. Here we multiply, here we divide. Then that is what? Square root. Now we know about the table of a square up to 20. But you know already before. Now see here that table. Okay. Here we discuss square. Here number, square number. Already you multiply the square here 1. 1 is multiplied itself, then what? 1. 2 is multiplied again, then we can write it like this. Okay. 2 square, that means 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 is multiplied twice, and 2 is multiplied itself. Then it's what? 4. 3 is 9. You can write a square 3 square like this. Okay. 4 square that means 16. 5 square is 25. Okay. 6 square is 36. 7 square is 49. 8 square is 64. You can write out for what? 9 square equal to 81, 10 square equal to 100. Okay, 11 square equal to 121. Okay, 12 square equal to 154. Then after 12 square, what? 13 square 169, 14 square 196, 15 to 25, 16 to 56, 17 to 89, 18 equal to what? 289. Sorry, 324, 2400. We can find the square any number by multiplying itself. Now we know what is the given number is a perfect number or not. We can check the number is perfect square number or not using the factorize method. Okay, factorize method. Now we know how you find the square of any numbers to multiply itself. Okay, find the what square is given number is good. Now given square number is perfect or not. Okay, not. How we know? The example given here, suppose the example is what? 196. 196. Okay, 196 is square number or not? How we know? We use the factorize methods and we can know the given number is you already know the factors, prime factors. Already you learn it in the before classes. Now 196, that is called factorize methods. 196 is perfect square or not? How we check? Now use the perfect prime mechanism. We know the divisible rules. You know that means here 2. The number is divisible by 2. How? Because unit digit is what? If any number having unit digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, that means even number. Then the number is divisible by 2. Here 6 is there. Then 2 9 are 18. 2 8 are 16. 98. Here 8 is also divisible by 2. That means what? 2 4 is 8. 2 9 is 18. Now the number is divisible by which number? 7 number. Which number? 7 number. Because the 49 is not in a table of 3, 4, 5. Then it comes from 7. 7 7 is 49. If the pair of numbers is comes, then that number is called what? Square perfect number. Here see here 2 into 7, 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. Okay, then one pair and one pair. Both will be one pair equal to what? See here, if you take 1 and 1, that means 2. 7 2 pairs equal to into 7 equal to 14. That means 196 is a perfect what? 196 is a perfect square. Perfect square. You can check the numbers is a square or not, or which number has a square. Then 196 is a square of 14. How you know? Using the factorization method. Let's take another examples. Okay, like 2025. Perfect square or not? Now use the factorization method again and check it. 2025 is perfect square or not? 05 is unit digit is 5. We know the divisible of 5. If any numbers having unit digit are 0 and 5, the number is divisible by 5. So the number is divisible by 5. 5 for 20. If we get down 2 numbers at a time, then put the 0 in the quotient. Then here 4 is quotient and 2. 5 5 is 25. Again the number is divisible by 5. 5 8 is 55, 1 is 5. Then again the number is divisible by which number? 5 5 after 8 plus 1 9. That we know the divisible of 3. If the sum of digits is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. So the number is divisible by 3. 3 is 6. 7 is 21. Again 7 to 9. 3 9 is 7. Again 3 3 is 3. Now we arrange. If the number is good, 5 into 5, 3 into 3, 3 into 3. Okay, then grouping 1 group, 2 group, 3 group. That means 5 into 3 into 3 equal to 3 is 9, 9 into 5 equal to 45. Then square. Then the 2025 is square of 45. That means 2025 is a perfect square. We can check any number given is the perfect square or not. Okay, the number is first perfect number because the square of 45. Okay, now we discuss about the going to make a table of square up to 1 to 20. 1 to 20, that means what's the ending digits. 1 to 20 means 1 square 1, 2 square square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 59, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100. See here, unit digit means there's 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. Here unit digit, observe the unit digits in the table. Now another one, 11 square 121, 12 square 144, 13 square 169, 14 square 196, 15 square 255, 16 256, 17 289, 18 324, 19 361, 20 200. See all the squares numbers. Unit digit as what? You observe the unit digits. What are the unit digits there here? Here 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. That means unit digit, the ending digits. Here the ending digits. Digits of what? 1. Then what's 0, 1, 4, 5. Are 0, 1, 4, 5. 5 after which one is there? 6 or 9. 6 or 9. That means what? If the ending digit of a numbers, here we learn if the ending digit of number, any numbers square is what? 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then the number is perfect square. We can easily know. Here has the properties. If the number of ends with 1 or 9 will be end with 1. That is what? That is a square. Okay. Now it determines the numbers between two consecutive square number. Okay. Determines. Okay. Now it determines what? Two consecutive squares number. Two consecutive squares numbers are considered the numbers in 1 square. 1 equal to what? Square of 1. 1 square equal to what? Consecutive means what? The number is continuous. Okay. Then 4. 4 equal to what? 2 to the power 2. 1 and 2. Okay. 1 into the 1 into what? So there. Then 1 into 2 equal to what? 2. 2 is a square number or not? 2 is not a square number. Non-square. Okay. And let another example. Like 4. 4 is what? Square of 2. 4 equal to square of 2. Then another 9. 9 equal to what? 3 squares. 4, 3, 9 square. Then 2 into 3. 2 into 3 equal to what? 2 into 2 squares. 2 into 2 equal to 4. 2 into 3 equal to 6. And here 6. 4 is a square number. But 6 is non-square. Then say that what's non-square. 2 into 2 equal to 4. And 3 into 3 equal to 6. Non-square is there. So we learn what we learn here, between two consecutive numbers and square. Okay, between two consecutive numbers, between consecutive numbers and square. Okay, and square and n plus 1 and n plus 1 square n plus 1 square non-square numbers are non-square number. If we want n plus 1 square, if two consecutive numbers, sum of two consecutive numbers and their square will be always what? Non-square numbers. Now we learn some patterns. How can we write in a pattern the square numbers? Suppose we can how we write see there non-square patterns. Okay. Then now we learn pattern of square numbers. How we can easily write like 1 square. 1 square means what? A sum of one odd number. Sum of one odd number. Now square 2. 2 square means what? 4 is there. 4. We can write a pattern. What? 2. 4 into 1 plus 3. 1 plus plus 3 equal to 4. So 2 odd number. 2 odd number. 2 odd numbers. Let's write 3 square. 3 square to what? 9. 9. We can write 9 how? 1 plus 3 plus 5. 3 odd numbers. Sum of 3 odd numbers. 1 plus 4 plus 5 equal to 9 is there. That means sum of what? 3 odd numbers. 3 odd numbers. Now let's another example. Then what? In this patterns we learn that we can easily use the patterns and write the space number by what? Odd numbers. How many numbers? Odd numbers. If we want to find square of 3, then we can write the first 3 odd numbers. And if we want to find the square of 4, that means 4 odd number, first 4 number. Sum of first 4 odd number is what? 4 square equal to 16. That means what are the 4 odd number is there? 1 plus 3 plus 5 3 plus what? Plus 7. See here, how many odd number is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to find the square of 4. 4 is 16 also. The sum of this is equal to 16. That means what? If the sum of odd number, if we do the sum the odd numbers, how many numbers that then we can easily find the what? Square of the given number. If 5, then we get the sum of 5 odd numbers. If we want to find the square of 6, then sum of the first 6 odd number. It is the patterns. Now we observe the another patterns. Okay, we can easily for every natural numbers. Okay. Now another pattern is what? On adding two consecutive triangular number. Triangular number means what? Now triangular means how many triangle means? Triangular means 3. Then 3 side we can find the squares adding the what? Consecutive triangular numbers. First you find here 1. Then consecutive triangular number is what? 3. 1 3. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. 4 is written as what? Written as square of 2. Another if you take 3. Then consecutive triangular means 3 plus 3. 3 plus equal to what? 6 is there. Okay, 6 equal to 9. 9 is written as what? Square of 3. Now we take 6. Then 6 consecutive number is what? Triangular is 3 or sorry. Here 6 after which number we can write 10. Okay, 10. 16 is written as 4 square. Then we can find the square using this process. Now for every natural number, rule is there. We can find easily how if natural number n, if the n, then n into n plus 1 square, n plus 1 square, or we can write also what? Minus n here, or minus n, or n into n plus 1. That means n plus 1 plus n. We can find using the process and find the answer. Suppose n plus 1, that means if you take the n equal to what? If you take n equal to what? 2. Okay, n equal to 2. Then we put the formula what? n plus 1, then 2 square plus 1, 2 square plus 1. Okay, then minus 2. Okay, 4. N equal to take what? 2 we take what? 2. Then 4 first minus is there. Then minus there. Wait a minute. Here minus is there. Then square. 2 square minus 1 equal to 4 minus 1 equal to 3. 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Then can written as what? 2 plus 1. We can write it 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 equal to 3. 2 plus 1 then 2 and 1. Come the answer is 2 plus 1. Okay. Now we take another example like 5 square. Here we take the what is the question? 3. If we take the 3 square minus 2 square. 3 square minus 2 square means what? 9 square minus 4 square equal to 5. How we write the 5? 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. Then all are what's here? Natural numbers. Okay. Now we discuss first for the when you find the square by multiply itself. Already we learned it. Now we can write also the product of two numbers. Square is a product of two numbers written as what? 1 into 3 then 1 minus 2 you can write it. Okay, now we discuss about the Pythagoras triplet. What are the Pythagoras triples? Pythagoras triple means if the one number is given then we can find easily the other three number, then sum is what? A square. Okay. Okay, here by mistake write square, not 3 square is 9 upper student. Okay, here then 5 plus 4 equal to 3 plus 2. Okay. Now we discuss the Pythagorean triplets. How you find the Pythagorean triplets is there. Then here is a rule of is there for a natural number. For a natural number, p is greater than 1. So what? Here square minus 1 2p square plus 1 are the what? Pythagorean triplets. Now we take an examples and find the Pythagorean triple. How you find? If 8 is smallest number, 8 is we know the Pythagorean triple is p square minus 1 to p of p square plus 1. When we take here p equal to 8, so p equal to what? 8 by 2 equal to 4. Then we put the value of p here, p square minus 1. P square minus 1 equal to 4 square minus 1 equal to 16. Another one is what? P square plus 1, p square plus 1 equal to what? 16 minus 1 equal to 15 is here. Now square plus 1. Square is what? Equal to value is 4. 4 square plus 1 equal to 16 plus 1 equal to 17. Here the Pythagorean triple what? Here 8, 15 and 17. 8, 15 and 17 are Pythagoras triplets. Now let another examples write an Pythagoras triplet whose number is 18. Then okay. Pythagorean triplets. Okay, you can find the process using this. When you find the 8 directly, then you can able to got the natural number. That's why we take p equal to 8, then find the value of p and use the what are the Pythagorean triplet? One is square minus 1, another one is square plus 1, then 15 and 16. Then required Pythagorean triplet of what? Required Pythagorean triplet are 18, 15, 17. We can easily also find. Okay. Now we discuss about the what? Square root. Now we learned the square roots. Already I told you the inverse inverse in squaring it are known as the square roots. How you find the square root? Using division methods and using LCM, find the LCM or factorization methods. Okay. 169. Find the square root of 169. But you know 169. If you multiply which number itself, then it's 169. That means we find what? Factorization. The number is divisible by 13. 13 is a 13. 13 is a 13. That means 13 is there here. Then we write here 13 into 13. Okay. Then two numbers is there in the square root. Then one number is common. And we have to 13. Then the square root is what? 13. Okay. And 169 square root is what? 13. Square of 13 is what? 169. We can find easily using this process. Now I will take another examples. 58. Square of 58. Okay. Which is the square root? Square root of 1458. We use this process. Method. 1458. Number is divisible by 2. 7 is 58. 2 is 4. 2 9 is 18. Okay. Then the number is divisible by 3. Half 7 and 2 9 9 and 18. Sum of digits is divisible by 3. That's why 3. 3 2 is 6. 4 is 12. 3 is 9. Again 4 to the 6 9, the number is divisible by 3. 3 is 24, then 3 1 is 3. Again number is divisible by 81, but it is also divisible by 9 and divisible by 3 also. Then we divide 3. Okay, then 27 to the 21. Sorry, 81. 3 9 is 27. Then 9 3 1 3. Okay, here also you write the 3 3. Okay. Then write the numbers to the factorization method of 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, how many times 3 is there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 3 4 5 6. Okay, then 1450 is not a perfect root. Why not a perfect root? Because here we combine the numbers. 2 is left. That's why 1415 is not a perfect root. Okay. ठीक. Okay. Then how you find the square roots using the first factorization methods. Now we find the square root using division methods. Okay. Then we can find square root using the division methods. First we group the numbers. Square means two numbers to multiply itself. One the number multiply itself, then grouping it to two numbers. Okay. Right here from the left side 65 and 76. 22 is nearest to the which number, then squares, then 4. 4 is 16, 5 is 25. Then 25 is more than 22. That's why we take here 4. Okay. 4 4 is what? 16. Here 22 minus 16 how much? 12 minus 6 6. How much we will write down 65. Okay. Here 4 8. Then 665 is okay. Then we divide by the 4. That's here percent is 4. Okay. Now here the 4 4 8. The number is divisible by which numbers? If we 1s 4 5 6 then 7. Okay. 87. Then here we write here 7. Then 87 multiply 7. 609 is smaller than what? 665 then 609. 15 minus 9 6 5 5 0 0 cancel. Okay. Then get down what? 76. Then here 7 is added here. Then 94. Okay. 94. Then 94 is then divisible by which numbers? Then we 1 no 2 3 4 we can compare the number. Then the number is divisible by 6. Okay. Then we write here 6 equal to 5676 is there cancel. Okay. Then what are which is the numbers? Then we write here 6. Then square root of is what? 476. Okay. Then square root of what? 76 square root equal to 276. We can find the what square root using the division method. Okay. I hope all of you learn how you find the square and square root in this video session. Okay. Bye.